One student graduates with a perfect GPA, but struggles to secure a single interview. Another finishes with average grades, but holds a digital portfolio of real projects, 2 certifications, and accepts a job offer before graduation. For decades, the formula was universally accepted. Get good grades, get a degree, get a job. Today, that direct line is breaking. University degree programs take years to design, approve, and teach. By the time a traditional curriculum is updated, the software, systems, and methods used in the real world have already gone through multiple iterations. The result is a severe mismatch. Students spend 4 years mastering theoretical concepts, while hiring managers are actively searching for practical experience, digital literacy, and immediate adaptability. The World Economic Forum recently surveyed over 1,000 global employers, representing more than 14 million workers across 55 different economies. This chart illustrates the widening gap between traditional academic curricula and modern industry skill demands. Over the next 5 years, employers expect skill requirements to diverge sharply, driven by rapid technological change, by shifting global demographics, and the global green transition. As the gap widens, we see a contradiction. Millions of graduates are struggling to find work, while highly skilled positions remain unfilled. This inefficiency has become too costly to ignore. In response, governments, universities, and employers are dismantling the old model to build something entirely different. The new approach stops treating education and employment as completely separate stages of life. Instead, it connects them into a single continuous pipeline. Historically, learning happened in isolation. You sat in a lecture hall, absorbed the theory, passed the exams, and only then stepped into the workforce to learn the actual job. Now, the walls between the classroom and the company are coming down. Major corporations are partnering directly with universities to write the coursework themselves, ensuring students learn exactly what the industry needs today. Hands-on training is moving from an optional summer activity to a strict requirement. Apprenticeships and integrated internships are becoming mandatory components for earning a degree. The traditional paper transcript is losing its monopoly on proving competence. Hiring managers are increasingly prioritizing digital portfolios, project histories, and specific professional certifications over a broad GPA. The separation between the university and the boardroom is dissolving. The goal is to produce graduates who are capable of doing the work on day one. This transition was already underway, but artificial intelligence is forcing it to happen much faster. Traditional schooling was built around testing memory and measuring routine, standardized tasks. Today, those are exactly the types of tasks that machines automate first. Unlike historical mechanical automation, modern robotics and cognitive algorithms operate at a speed and scale that affects both physical manufacturing and complex digital processing. As algorithms take over routine data and assembly, the economic value of traits that cannot be automated, like critical thinking, ethical judgment, leadership, and creative problem-solving, is rising rapidly. You cannot reliably measure leadership or adaptability with a multiple-choice exam. To identify these skills, employers need to see candidates operating in actual work environments. AI has exposed the limitations of traditional testing. Integrated work study programs and real-world project portfolios have become the only reliable ways to prove a student possesses the complex human traits companies actually want. The concept of graduation is shifting. Instead of marking the end of a student's education, it now serves as the first major milestone in a continuous cycle of learning. Economic survival now requires constant adaptation. Workers will return to the education pipeline multiple times throughout their careers, completing short courses, micro-credentials, and targeted training as their industries evolve. This integration of school and work raises a difficult debate. If education becomes exclusively focused on fulfilling corporate employment pipelines, we risk losing the broader purpose of teaching. The challenge over the coming years is finding a balance. Societies need highly skilled, employable workers, but they also rely on education to shape thoughtful, ethical, and compassionate citizens. The education system is not failing, it is actively adapting. It is forming a more practical, responsive partnership with the economy to ensure students are prepared for the reality of the modern workplace. Earning a diploma is no longer the final step. In tomorrow's economy, learning and working are a continuous, unified process. Do you think schools should focus more on preparing students for specific jobs, or should education remain broader than employment? Let us know your perspective in the comments. And to explore more of the ideas shaping tomorrow's classrooms, subscribe to MindSpark Educ.